Hey guys, I'm Flawkes, and today we are tackling the Dark Sibyl Sisters Vortex Dungeon. Her full name is Knight Sibyl Madia, and today I'll be bringing a light team. So first off, leader is my Will, 6-star animal Will. Not quite maxed, because I've actually never used a mono light team before, ever, so I just kind of leveled this guy on the side after everything else is pretty low on the priority list. So I give him a dual gem. Here is my... Oh, I forgot. Oh, there's Libra. His 5-star name was Libra. I was like, what did I used to call this guy? So this is a Leoron. I have no idea how to pronounce the 6-star. I always just call him Libra. So, and here's my Lord Cephia. I took him for my Graw. I have an Anima Cephia now, but she's not quite maxed. She's like 80 something. So I was like, I'll just leave her out. And here is my Demo. Currently using her for, currently using him for my arena. So he has that Masamune, sorry. And my Melchio is also part of my questing team. So let's get started. I'm cutting this kind of close, actually. I almost forgot about this. There's 2 hours left. Oh man, would have sucked if I missed it, because I would have all of the 5 other videos and I'd just be missing the last 6 sister. I would be so sad. Do I have any? Oh, we could bring Centaur. Yeah, let's just bring Centaur. Who cares? Whatever works. So a bit about her. I've repeated this like 5 times at this point because I've made 5 other videos of the previous sisters. But the unique thing about the sisters is that their leader skills are all attack buffs to multiple types, not just one type. So I think that's a trait that's unique to the sisters. Specifically for the dark and light sisters, they give a 30% attack buff to 3 elements. In my opinion, that's not that great because it's a 30% attack buff. That's kind of shitty, in all honesty. Whereas the first 4 sisters, the fire, water, earth, and thunder, they give 50% buff, but to only 2 types, which I think is much more reasonable because it's 50% attack, right? 30%, you're losing out on like a medulla gem in a way for attack, so it's not that great. But the light and dark sisters do have the best stats of all the sisters. I think Sola, the light sister, has the best stats actually, but it's only like marginally. It's only better by a total of like 200 stats overall, so it's not very much. For Madia specifically, her Lord stats at 5-star max level is just under 4,800 HP, under 1,500 attack, 1,500 defense, and 1,100 recovery. Pretty mediocre. Yeah, not really offensive, not really defensive. It's kind of balanced, I guess, more or less. But in terms of 5-star standards these days, it's pretty crummy, honestly. And all of these sisters are pretty bad if you had to compare it to what's available now. These sisters were actually released very early on, back when I think there was like less than 400 units. So back then, these sisters were pretty good. You have to remember that back then there were no 6-stars as well. And units only get stronger as they progress, because that'd be the only way you'd even want the new units, right? I mean, what's the point of putting out a new unit that's weaker than what there already is? It's pretty pointless. So yeah, it's kind of a trend where the early units are generally weaker, but at the same time they're also the first. They're generally the first ones to receive a buff, so to speak, as in like they have the next upgrade. Like when 6-stars were released, all the starters had 6-stars first, before any other units. So obviously the starters were the first units implemented in the game. So it's debatable. You could say they have some of the worst stats, but I guess that's a different case for starters, because the starters their stats are pretty decent. But so here we are at the boss. I forgot what Will's SBB is. Let me check what Will's SBB is. I might actually want to use his SBB first. Holy Guard Will. Boost and Heart Crystal drop. Don't care about that. Well, I guess we'll just buff my Sorry, I'll just use my Fujin tonics. Actually, whatever. Fujin tonic, everybody. Who cares? I'm gonna want to use probably a Libra first, and then Centaur. So I actually have buffs, and then I guess Will. Melchio's buff not that useful. Oh, actually, probably should have used Melchio as one of the first 2 people to use his BB, because he gives light element change, and Centaur here doesn't have light attack, so there's that. And just like all the other sisters, when you drop the sisters below 50% HP, they get an attack and elemental buff. What I mean by that is they have an increased attack stat, and they add extra elements to their attack. In this case, Madia has water and earth in addition to dark. So after you drop her below 25% HP, or maybe 30% HP, they get a crit buff. So yeah, it only gets harder from there. But I guess we'll never know if it's 25 or 30%, because I dropped her below 25 right now. So she should be buffing her crit, I think. Oh, maybe it's below 20%. I don't even know what percentage HP she's at right now. It looks close to 20. Yeah, I think it will take 2 more turns to finish her. I can't finish her this turn. Yeah, it's close. It's not quite. I didn't charge enough BB. Maybe I should have put Demo as leader, actually, because then Demo increases Brave Crystal drops on Spark. So, whoa, okay. Killed my Demo. Oh well, it doesn't matter though. I should be able to finish her off with everybody else right now. So, yeah, not much to say. If you've seen any other sister videos that I've made, I've pretty much actually, I think I've explained everything in this video as well. The sisters aren't really that great, and considering the difficulty of these stages, it's not really worth grinding unless you really, really want a sister for collection's sake. I think that is the only justification that I could think of for running these level 4 dungeons. Oh, besides running it the first time to get the gem. Oops, sorry. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. I don't see any real reason that you would want these besides collection's sake. Seriously, they're dropping every single time. This is an insane drop rate. If she's anima too, this is gonna be some really weird streak that I'm on, where I think I've gotten like 4 or 5 of the sisters dropping first time, and they're all anima. I already have one of each from before, because I wanted them for collection purposes. So that's why I ran them. I don't know why any of you guys would want to run these too many times. Breaker. Okay, not quite the anima run. What was my first one actually? Check her type. Check my first one's type. Let's see. It was Lord. Okay, I like Breaker more. Let's favorite the Breaker one. Not a big deal, in all honesty. I'm never gonna use these anyways, but yeah. So, yeah, that's it. Nothing much to talk about. Hope you've enjoyed the Sibyl Sisters series. I mean, it's worth doing for the gem, and I think that's about it. Because these are actually considerably strong, mostly because of the elemental changes. It's what makes these runs hard, because even if you had a mono team of the appropriate element to bring in to fight these sisters, they add elements to your attack, so it kind of you don't get that damage reduction because of your elemental advantage, so it's kind of a pain. And yeah, I can't justify what was it, 30 energy? Sorry, I forgot. Let me check again. Was it 30 energy? Yeah, 30 energy for this. No, it's not worth it. Spend your energy elsewhere, please. Unless you're max level, then nothing to say. Then just do what the hell you want at that point. Who cares? You don't need the EXP. You spend it on it grinding for BB fodder. It's better than the sisters. So yeah, I'll catch you guys later, and hopefully we'll have some more exciting new Vortex content. Yeah.